after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Bears of Tokyo taking on the Lions of San Antonio. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are, as we are off and running on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Here's the former Bear. This is David Montgomery. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. Back to Montgomery on second down. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down, Lions on a pickup of 13. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The Lions had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road, but now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Well, what an exciting time here in this great city. Of course, it's no stranger to big-time sports. They've had the NBA team here, but now a relocation franchise in the NFL. And these fans, they could not be more excited for what it's going to mean for this city. It's just going to be a great source of civic pride here.
Run.
Mayfield. Forced out to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls, or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. This defense for the Bears, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, they held them to just 7 points, and if you rewatch the game tape, and I did multiple times, it was amazing to me that the other guys even got 7. They were absolutely dominating on that side of the football.
Hey, alert!
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Short pass caught by Henry. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. First down, Lions on a pickup of 13. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. From the red zone now, Mayfield. Rolling to his right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Montgomery is into the end zone. A touchdown, Lions. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well defended right there. He saw the play in front of him and able to hold the point of attack. Then he sheds him and goes and makes a tackle for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Play action. It's Fields. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things
blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Brings up 2nd and 17 at the 18-yard line.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Hunter Henry, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Up the middle, Johnson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. You talk about this Lions defense. This unit, third best in the NFL in stopping the run.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, but not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for him. Let's see if they can get this done.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 41-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Fields on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Again, Fields. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Mayfield now. And this is going to be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Here's Jones on the return. So that a 56-yard punt with a 14-yard return. And the Bears take over.
At their own 40-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That goes for a gain of 31.
You get a rookie tight end who can run like this, it just gives this offense a different dimension than they've had. It's going to be fun to watch his development and how this offense expands as this season moves along.
Now a first down throw, Fields. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Fields now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They give him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing again is Fields. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point a drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalposts, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Mayfield's throw into the hands of Henry here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A first down throw for Mayfield. This is caught by Williams. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 22.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he's going to get this one down to the 30.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And now Mayfield on the bootleg. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. The ball resting on their own 5 here as they come up to the line on 2nd and long. On play action, Fields. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
Go.
Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down now, but that clock rolling. Here's Fields. He gets it left side to Johnson. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 7. Now Fields. It's complete to Jones. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. They'll give him 4 yards there. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Fields on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement. And off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. It's like, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play there just before halftime. 85 yards.
Point it right. Stop.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. Read option. This is Gibbs. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions will extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10. at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Off play action, Fields dumping it off for Johnson. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And the half will begin with a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, they look up at the scoreboard, facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit, as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll kick it. You get the sense that they're saying, we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And that is incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs of getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. 1st down, Mayfield. He's got this to Williams, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another 1st down there.
Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Give him 3 yards there on the 1st down pickup.
Haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the 1st down sticks are, and get there.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards that time.
What's up?
Throwing, Mayfield. His throw incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 2nd and 10. Mayfield off the play fake. And in for the Lions touchdown. Hunter Henry, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Lions add 6 to their lead. Extra point, a bit of an adventure, but it does make it through. And they open the lead up now to 25. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here we go, Ty.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Here's Fields. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. Now he's free at the 35. And this defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field, going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
To throw, Mayfield. And it'll be intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Bears are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter, it would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
A gain of 32 that time.
I would say just add that one to the total of big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath. And they move this all the way down to the 9. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Easy.
Fields. Touchdown! DJ Moore. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Santos with the extra point, and the lead is down to 28-10.
Bears 10. Carlos Santos set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. Oh, able to avoid him. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Short pass caught by Henry. Only able to gain a couple there. 3rd and 7 now.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Mayfield. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the pick 6 we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a 2-possession game as they control their destiny in this 4th quarter. 51 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
St. Brown in motion right. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Mayfield. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. Going up the gun, Montgomery. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Play fake, Mayfield. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 25-yard line. Gibbs straight ahead. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And St. Brown going to have the Lions first down as he gets this down to the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Able to stay in bounds so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, break it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
There's Laporta. He's got it. Touchdown, Lions. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Lions have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now.
Lions 35, Bears 17.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Fields. Man open, here is Jones. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Here we go, son.
On first down, Fields. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down. The first down carry here for Johnson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
11. Hey, can. Right.
Now it's Fields. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Well, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance of victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Yeah, they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. Throw left side complete. That's Montgomery. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy on the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down.